Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it. Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Ready.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
A gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back to Genty. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Genty on second. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll air it out on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On third down, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. The ball is loose. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, the defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Baylor Tiger.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
5-9. Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
Another carry for him. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers tie it up late in the first. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the 1st down.
Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
On the set.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Come on. 60 Eagles, trap 60.
Here's the snap on 4th. Flushed out of the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Crowd right. Set.
Herbert on first down. Headed out right. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
380. We're out. Taylor tight. 59. Ready.
Back to the air, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No throw, 3rd and long. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. 380. We're out. Let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And then he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers grow their lead to 8.
14. Raiders 6. Cameron Dicker to kick.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Naylor on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down on the completion by the Auburn rookie.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Passer 11. Warriors.
They'll go play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on, come on. Set. 18. Hiking. 18.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go. Set. 19. Go.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And he goes out to put... that 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
The defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another give here to Jency. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Carlson's kick is good. And that gets them back within 5.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
crowd right, crowd right. Let's go.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's the first and more inside the 45. He goes the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12.
21. Raiders 9.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Buys time, rolling right. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Count.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
21. Go. 5-9. 59. Set.
Back to throw it. He finds Johnston. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set. Ray.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Be ready.
They'll run here on first down. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
By number 28.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Crowd right. Hey, camping. Let's go. Hey, hold me troops right. Ready?
Herbert now. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, go lion. Go.
Herbert from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers go up by 19. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Naylor on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
7 Pirates, 7.
Throwing now off the play action. He rolls to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
First down now, ball at the 33.
19 tight, 19, ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Junior Colson there on the coverage.
'70 Rangers, '70 Rangers, down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Chased out to his right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
This one will be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Baylor tight. Set. Cap it.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Pass play on first and 10. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Trap 60.
Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They give left side to Genty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tui Pulotu in for the tackle.
Ready, break.
Brings up third down
19 tight, 19 tight.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Again, he's got room. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
35, Raiders 9.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
The Chargers.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Naylor on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Off the play action, O'Connell. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He got second down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. They go play action. It's O'Connell. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. Grenade. 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 Grenade.
Right up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Go. Baylor tight. Set.
Herbert now to throw on third. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a 48-yard look for him. And he missed it. It's no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business. but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Raiders 16.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
21.
Herbert back to throw. Escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Herbert throwing again. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. It's Herbert once more. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Go.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Harris, the motion man here. Now Herbert again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Latmakaki with a touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach.